Hello, I'm Miss Tilly, your SAT Math tutor. So guys, today we are going to discuss 2024 March exam, which the students saw exactly that question. So let's go. The first question. The first question show us the linear equation with a scatter graph, line of best fit. Okay, no need to read any sentence. Just look at function is increasing. That's why m is greater than 0. That's why answer is neither B or D. So answer is either A or C. Y-intercept is greater than 2. That's why answer will be A. So the next question, 3x minus 4, this is a system of equation. You can do it by yourself, but for some students, it's easy to solve it with Desmos. Let's go. You need to open Desmos, but don't forget, Desmos for SAT. Okay, Desmos for SAT, now open it. Because if you will use other Desmos, in the exam, you will see different. So 3x minus 4y equals to 5 and x equals to 7. So 7 and 4. 7 and 4 is our answer. Answer will be 7 and 4. Solution means that intersection point. Intersection point. What value of x the solution of the equation? So again, let's write to Desmos. What is the equation? 20x plus 24 equals to 28x. So the answer is 3 and 0. It means that x will be 3. X equals to 3, which is C. F of x is this one, f of 20. Now I want to show with Desmos for the all questions, but I know you can do without that as well. Okay, f of x is f of x equals to, what is that? 7 over, I'm using Mac, that's why sometimes. Okay, 7 over 10 x plus 74. So as a second, you need to find f of 20. F of 20, it will give you the answer, which is 88. Okay, no need to calculate anything, just answer is 88. So next, again, same type of question, f of x equals to 8 plus root of x, f of 36, f of x is 36, which equals to 6, so 8 plus 6 will be 14. You can use Desmos again for this question. Triangle ABC and DEF are congruent. Congruent means that exactly same. Okay, same. Where A and A corresponds to D, let's draw here. A, B, C, and D, E, F. Okay. D, B and E are right angles. The measure of A is 27. A is 27. What is the angle of F? Angle of F is this one. Okay. It means that D is also 27. What is this angle? It is 63, right? It means that this one is also 63. So answer will be 63. And for trigonometry, you need to know this as well. If we are talking about right angle triangle, okay? If alpha plus beta equals to 90 degree, it means that sine alpha equals to cosine beta. For example, sine 26 equals to cosine 64 degree, okay? Or vice versa. It's just additional information which you need to know before the exam. Okay, let's talk this one. At the convention center, there are total 325. Okay, total 325 visitors. Each visitor is located either A, B, or C. One of the visitors is selected at random from the probability of the selecting. Okay, I'm just scrolling. Probability of A is 0.48, right? Probability of B is 0.16. And what is okay, how many visitors are located in room C? How many visitors, not probability. As you know, hope you know, actually, probability of something is exactly equals to 1, okay? Sum of probabilities, actually, sum. If you will see probability is 1.2, it means that it's incorrect. So probability sum has to be 1. That's why probability of A plus probability of, let's write in here, probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C has to be 1. So I'm calculating 1 minus 0.48 minus 0.16. It is 0.36, right? So probability of C, I'm writing 7 in here. Probability of C equals to 0.36. But they don't ask from you probability. The question asks how many visitors. Okay, so how can we find probability of C? Probability of C, how many visitors? C over total, 325. Okay, what they ask to over equals to 0.36. So how can we find C from here? 0.36 multiplied by 325. 0.36 multiplied 325. So C is 117. C is 117. Okay. So what do we know? Probability never possible that greater than 1 is. Sum of probabilities are always equals to 1. So let's look at this question. If you will see the function, just look at the last sentence. According to the model, about how many gallons of gasoline are used to drive each mile. Okay, according to the model, about how many gallons used to drive each mile. Used to drive each mile. This is keyword for slope. Okay, hope you know y equals to mx plus c, guys. M is slope. M is slope, which is change of y over change of x. The keywords which it is important to know before exam: per, every, each, rate, rate of change, average, and important one is the monthly. Let's write monthly payment. This one is very important for SAT. Learn these keywords. So we said that this is keyword for slope. What is slope? 0.05. Actually, M is negative 0.05, but the question already says that gallons are used. Use means that decrease. That's why answer will be A without negative sign. Maybe in the question they will ask, give you negative answer as well. That's why in any case I said the reason. What's the center? Okay, center of the circle. Let's write equation of the circle. Equation of circle. What is that? X minus h square plus y minus k square equals to r square. I'm writing example. X minus 7 square plus y plus 4 square equals to, let's say, 16, right? So center will be h7 and k is negative 4, because this is plus. In the real, function, it is minus. And the r radius is, r squared is 16. That's why r will be 4. Okay, r will be 4. Also important thing for SAT, most probably you will see in the May exam as well. Then center will be 9 and negative 6. As I said, in the original function it is minus. That's why it will be minus 6. 9 and negative 6. What about the radius? Radius is square root of 81, which is 9, because it equals to r square. Actually, the question asks just center. 9 and negative 6 will be the correct answer. 2x plus 3 is 9. So what is 2x, guys? 2x is 6. Then 4x will be 12 minus 4, which equals to 8. Let's look. What did we say? If you will see the function, just look at the last sentence. Which of the following is the best interpretation? 6,000 in the content. 6,000. This is exponential. Again, I want to talk a bit about exponential functions. Exponential y equals to a b to the power of x. So what is a? A is the starting, initial, or y-intercept. Starting, initial, y-intercept. Okay, starting, initial, y-intercept. Sometimes you can say big and. Okay, what does mean y-intercept? It means that if x is 0, answer will be a. Okay, if x equals to 0, y equals to a in this case. As I said, this is also one of the important things before the exam you have to know by heart. Okay, 6,000 is what? Y-intercept. Let's see the estimated percent decrease. It is not correct. It's not percent decrease. Percent decrease is this one. Okay, it decrease. I will tell. Let's look at here. Okay, B will show you how many times it will increase, or how many times it will decrease, or how many percent or increase or decrease. Okay, if, let's write, if B is greater than 1, so it increase. Function will increase. If B is smaller than 1, function will decrease. Okay, function will decrease. So let's look at that question. F of x equals to 6,000. 6,000 is initial. 0.7 to the power of 10. Actual to the power of x means that how many months or how many years, okay? It shows us time. 0.7 is smaller than 1, so the function will decrease. Yes, decrease by how many percent? 0.7 is 70%. That's why decrease by 30%. For example, another example, I want to write f of x equals to 21.12 to the power of 7. What is initial? Initial is 21. Okay, 1.12. B is greater than 1, which is B is 112%. It is increased. Increased by how many percent? 12%. Because the original one is always 100%. If it is greater than 100, that much greater. For example, 1.3 is 30%. Okay? So that's why answer is not A. Estimated percent decrease is not. Estimated insects population for this, okay, for over 8 years. For over 8 years, but there is no any keyword. Look at here. The estimated initial, okay, initial, that's why answer will be D. Line R is defined 4x minus 5y equals to 8. Parallel to, okay, what do we know about this question? You need to know, guys, first of all, you need to know ax plus by if it equals to c. Slope is negative a over b. Please learn by heart. Slope is negative a over b. What is y-intercept? Y-intercept is c over b. Okay? This is one thing. For example, let me write example. 7x plus 4y equals to 8. Let's write slope, which is m equals to negative a over b. What is negative a? Negative 7 over 4. Y-intercept? Y-intercept means that x equals to 0, right? X equals to 0. Don't forget this also. So this is c over b, which is 8 out of 4, 2. Okay? And second, what you need to know, if we are talking about parallel lines, slopes are equal, right? Slopes are equal. If we are talking about perpendicular lines, in this case, slopes are negative, okay, reciprocal. Okay, negative reciprocal. Don't forget to write negative. For example, m equals to 7. If we are talking about parallel, so m will be 7 again. But perpendicular, m will be negative 1 over 7. Or m equals to 3 over 8. Let's write negative 3 over 8. Parallel, m again, negative 3 over 8. But the perpendicular, negative will be positive, reciprocal. So 8 out of 3. Okay? Let's look at here. Parallel means the same slope. So what do we know? A or negative m equals to negative a over b, which is a negative 4 over negative 5. Negative will be positive. Next questions from 12 to 17. The cost to rent the bus, okay, 750 for the first 2 hours. For the first 2 hours, you need to pay 750. And 50 per hour, additional 50. It means that 50 is your slope, okay? Additional 50 for per hour, each hour after the first 2 hours. It means that t will be t minus 2, okay? For first 2 hours, you already know it is 750. Is that fine? First 2 hours, it is 750. It means that if t is 2, answer will be 750, okay? 2 minus 2 is 0, 750. And so 750 plus 50 times t minus 2 is the answer. Okay, this is the quadratic function. Again, we say that if you will see the equation, just look which statement is the best for y-intercept. Y-intercept means that x equals to 0, initial, starting, began value, okay? At the end of 2012, the estimated number of active project was 0. Let's say y-intercept is 0, 0, and 28. It means that if x is equals to 0, then y will be 28. Let's look, what is x, what is y? X is months. It means that If month is 0, what is Y? Estimated active project. Y is active projects. Okay. Projects. So active projects is not 0. Active projects will be 28. Active project is not 0, so answer is neither A or C. Now, at the end of 2012, okay, April 2012, the activate project is 2018. 28, sorry. So at the end of May, we started after April. That's why when t equals to 0, which we are in the April, okay, that's why it's end of April, it is B. T equals to 0, it means that we are talking about April. In the right angle, the sum of degrees, okay, we said that sum of degrees is 90 degrees. It means that angles will equal, but for sine and cosine. Okay, R is right. R, the measure of R and S, sorry. R and S means that T, this is R, let's say, T and S. So if sine R equals to cosine S, right? Why? Because R plus S is 90 degree. R plus S equals to 90 degree. In this case, sine R, if sine R equals to 4 root of 2 over 9, it means that cosine S is the exactly same thing without doing any calculation. 4 root of 2 over 9. So let's look at here. For this kind of question, again, if you will see the function, look at the last sentence. How much more? Look, 99% of the question will ask from you the difference of the coefficients. 29.75 minus 19.5, okay? Mostly the question will ask from you this one, which is 20.25 is the answer for this question. How much more? Means that the difference of coefficients. A hemisphere is a half of sphere. Before the exam, guys, know that you will have the answer sheet, which you will see, not answer sheets, the formula sheet, which you will see in the exam, that formulas. So volume equals to volume of sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cube, which it will be given for you. It will be given for you. But the question says that half of sphere. Half of sphere is what? 2 over 3 pi r cube. And r is 50. Find the volume. Now let's write this one to decimals. Okay. This is 2 over 3 pi. What was it? R? It is 50 cube. So they will give you the answer. This is the answer. But what do we know? We can write only 4 positive digits. Okay. Let's open here. What is it? Closest one, 261,800, which is here it is. Okay. And the last questions. Again, triangle ABC, as you see most questions about the right triangles. B is a right angle and the length, okay, BC is 248 millimeters. If cosine A is this, what is, okay. Triangle ABC, let's say A, B, C. Okay, B is a right angle, which BC is 248. Cosine A is 3 over 5. What is AB? Guys, what do we know about this? So, ka, toa. So, ka, toa. What is this? If we are talking about right triangle again, let's say A, B, C, we are talking about, let's say, angle A, alpha. Okay, you know that alpha plus beta equals 90 degrees, but no need for this one. So, sine alpha. Which side is opposite with sine alpha? Opposite with sine alpha, it is BC, opposite. This is hypotenuse, and this is adjacent. Okay, opposite. Sine alpha equals to opposite. What is that? Opposite O over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, which is opposite is BC over hypotenuse is AC. So cosine alpha equals to A adjacent over hypotenuse, which is adjacent is AB over hypotenuse is AC. And the last one is tangents. Opposite is what? B. Let's write opposite. Opposite over what? adjacent, which is opposite BC over AB. We need to learn by heart. Okay, this one actually it's logical. So kato, kind of Chinese name. Okay, cosine A is 3 over 5. Cosine is what? K. So K. Adjacent over hypotenuse. It is 3 to 5. And from right triangle, you know that Pythagoras theorem, if this one is 3, this one is 5, 5 square minus 3 square, hope you already know by heart, it is 4 square. That's why this one is 4. Okay, makes sense now. So 4 is our simplified answer, but originally it is 248, right? That's why 248 divided by 4. So how many times it decreased? 62 times. 4 multiplied by 62 will be 248. That's why all by 62. 3 multiplied by 62. AB is 3 multiplied by 62, which is 186 will be the answer. This big question, again, I want to look at the last sentence. Based on this average, if there were 6.97 per mile on 2005, okay, 6.97 2005. Which of the following best approximates the number of per mile 2015? Let's read. In a certain state of I read the last sentence, try to understand what the question asks from me. In a certain state, the population of pheasants, a type of a bird, is estimated each year by counting the number of roads on average from 2005 to 2015. Okay, from 2005 means that if they give us 2005, the value of 2005, it means that this is y-intercept. For exponential function, y equals to ab to the power of x, y-intercept means that a is 6.97. Okay, answer is neither a or b, c or d. What will happen? Decreased. Okay, it's going to be decreased by 3.5. Actually, it has to be percent. 3.5% decreased by 3.5%. That's why 100 minus 3.5, and it's going to be 96.5% now. 96.5%, but we will not write as a percent, we will write as a decimal, which is a D. Okay, if it decreased by 3.5%, you need to subtract from full. 100 minus 3.5. To study, okay, I'm just scrolling the question. We're taken from 25 trees, cut the shape of cube. Okay, we will have some cubes. The length of each one cube will be 2 centimeters. Okay, this formula will be given. Volume equals to a cube for the cube, which is 8. Okay, volume will be 8 centimeter cube. And the mass is 2.72 grams. As I say, I'm scrolling the questions. So what they say, what is the density of this cube in grams per cubic centimeter? In grams per cubic centimeter. So density, look at this, grams in cubic. It means that gram is mass over volume, okay? However, you don't know the formula, you can look at the grams for per cubic centimeter. It means a gram is what? 2.72 over 8. So 2.72 over 8, it is 0.34. Enter your answer as a decimal, sorry, 0.34, okay? And then 21, okay. The table shows, again, I have a graph. I have this value. Now, what is the value of A? And we need to know this is linear equation because sometimes it can be quadratic as well. Again, go to the decimals. Open plus, then table. Okay. What? Negative 11. 9 for x. Y is negative 25. Negative 25 and 55. Okay. Just I know these two values, right? Then add regression here. We have an equation of line. What is equation of line? 4x plus 19, okay? 4x plus 19, let's go back. Okay, y equals to 4x plus 19. What is the value of 1 over 3 and a? It means that if x is 1 over 3, what is value of a? So let's write in decimals again. 4 multiplied by what? 1 over 3, right? Because when x is 1 over 3. plus 19. So give your answer as a fraction, 61 over 3. Okay, 61 over 3. So 1 over 3, 61 over 3. For me, best version to write it as a fraction, but what the question asks, decimal form only, decimal form. Round 2 decimal places. Round the 2 decimal places. We need to round it. Let's round. 2 decimal place, as you know, 1, 2. So answer will be 3 is rounding down, 20.33. Okay, answer will be 20.33 as a decimal. And the last one has no solution. For the equation of line, what do we know? For no solution means that parallel lines. Parallel lines. Okay, for parallel lines and no solution, I want to write here, learn this by heart as well before the exam. A1x plus B1y equals to C1 and A2x plus B2y equals to C2. You can get one solution. It is easiest one. No need to write this. You will just write to decimals and get one solution. One solution, okay. One solution, just A1 over A2 is not equals to B1 over B2. You will never use these formulas. In any case, I want to say for one solution, xy, okay, this is equation 1, and this one is second, okay? This is solution. Don't forget, guys. Solution, their intersection point. Neither this, or other points. Only this one is the solution. Okay, x and y. Solution x and y. Fine. So we can find infinity solution. It means that two lines are on each other. A1 over A2, everything equals to each other. B1 over B2 equals to C1 over C2. As I said, two lines are on each other. X, for example, this is second line, right? Second line. And the first line is also here. Same line. First line is also same. Slopes are equal. Y-intercepts are equal for the slopes. And y-intercepts equal. And the last one is the no solution. No solution. No solution means that parallel lines. Again, parallel lines, slopes equal. Okay, slopes equal. So y, x, this is first one, and this one will be second. As you see, lines are parallel, y-intercepts are different. So how can we find A1 over A2 equals to B1 over B2, but the difference between infinity as this, the coefficient, the constants are not equal. C1 over C2 are not equal. Okay, guys. Again, learn this by heart before the exam. Which system of linear equation? No solution. No solution. So negative 2 over 2 equals to 8 over negative 8 equals to negative 5 over 5. It is exactly the same thing. So how many solution? Infinity. You can write this one with decimals as well, but it's easy to write like that. 2 over 3 is not equals to negative 8 over 9. It's not equals to one solution. 2 over negative 6 equals to negative 8 over 24 equals to 5 over negative 15. If you will multiply this one, okay, 2 by 3, you will get multiplying by 3 that. So infinity. Answer is D. Let's check. Negative 2 over 4 equals to 8 over negative 16, which equals to 5 out of 10. So negative, they are equal, but this one is not negative, positive. That's why answer is D, guys. Okay. Good luck. Hope you will do your best to get higher results. Thanks for watching.